In other words, a company could make a business decision by employing a remote worker in another state or by attending a trade show in another state. And a good business decision could be enough to trigger nexus and could prevent an enterprise from being in tax compliance.
So I think for businesses, the other challenge that's going to happen is that as they're growing or as they're selling stuff around the country, there's going to be trade shows that they go to. There's going to be different corporate events that they go to. They may have a sales team that isn't remote, but that sales team travels to go meet customers. I think when the rules for economic nexus get decided, those are going to come into play. If you look at companies like Amazon.com, they very strictly manage their employees' travel policies because they knew that if they had an employee spending too much time in any given location, that would constitute, at least for them, a potential nexus. And so they managed travel. They did everything like that. Well, they can afford to do it. They're a big company. They've got thousands of employees. They've got a big HR department that works with their financial controllers and everybody else. But for the small business person now, they'll have to manage where their employees are traveling, how much they travel. Is it a work-related thing? Is it a vacation-related thing? How can they prove one from the other? And so all of that is going to come into play along with the financial and the economic nexus that's happening. So I think the states are going to make this very hard. They're going to when they go in and get an audit, they're not going to look at just how much product got sold into a certain location. It was, did somebody travel there? Did they have a trade show there? Did they ever have a customer meeting there? Did they do too many go-to meetings in that location? And does that constitute, nexus, right? So it's only going to become more complicated. And I think what's going to happen is the states are going to put so much pressure to make this happen that they're finally just, people will acquiesce and wind up just doing whatever the states want at some point.